Alright, YouTube peeps, welcome to what is going to be the final game in the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Or the original trilogy. I guess technically this one as well. Trials and Tribulations time. This is the final game in the original trilogy, like I just said 5 seconds ago. And it's gonna be great, so let's fucking do it. Let's get right into the action. No, not continue. New game! We've done that one. That was the first game. We've done that one. We just finished that one a few weeks ago. Here we go, boys. Phoenix Wright started. It's a child. Episode. Turnabout Memories. Also, Turnabout Waifu, because Mia's at the front. Oh, I miss her so much. Can you guess what this is going to be about? Probably not. Let's fucking do it. I don't know if there's a cutscene or not. Probably is. Huff, huff. Blow your doors down. How did I get into this mess? Oh, no, not that guy. Why? Why did I do that? That's, what everyone asks. Oh. Oh, it's Phoenix. That girl. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business! I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. ... Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! And then lightning struck. He's dead. The end. I mean, not dead, because it's what seems like Kiryu. He never kills anyone. Look at the pee on his sweater. It wasn't me. I didn't. I didn't do it. I kind of did. But did I? 5 years earlier, Mia Fey second trial. Oh boy! Ladies and gentlemen, we're going back to the past to not play the shitty games that suck ass, to play a great game. Here we go. April 11th, 9:40 a.m. District Court. We've seen this place a million times. 5 years ago. We are Mia. Oh, hell yeah. I'm getting my jam on. This fucking song slaps all of my titties. Whew! It's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, is this who I think it is? Ahem! Oh, he's got the red suit. I kind of forgot about that. Hell yeah. And the pen. Oh, the mustache. The mustache is back, dude. Boop, boop. It's got a mind of its own. Oh, Mr. Grossberg. Good morning. Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know? What are you talking about? Oh, exclamation point. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed. Let go of my lapels. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday about the case, I mean. What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? Sure! Good old Grossberg. Hey, it's me! Well, not me right now, but you know. Oh, he's got a mask on. Living with the times, I see. Ivy University currently has a cold. Oh, that's why. Doug Swallow. A little early for that, isn't it? The victim was a fourth-year pharmacology student, and then Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, Phoenix has a girlfriend. What the fuck is that in the games? Day the victim dug swallowed up until 8 months ago. I like how all these people have red on them. That's kind of weird. Grossberg's wearing red. He's got like a red thing. He's got red, and she's got red hair. Connection? Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course I have. I think. Oh, dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. This fucking sweater, dude. Good morning there, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine. No problem. I'm dying. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright? Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. I'm dying. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Wright. You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please let go of my shirt. I don't want to give you the sickness. Like Disturbed. That's right, he's the one at trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. Dumb bitch. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that tile. Oh god, the tile on the floor, it's dirty. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. Yikes. It's been 1 year since then, and, well, here I am again. Here I go. Again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. But this time I'm going to win. Oh, so you lost. God damn it. For my client and for myself. 'Cause greed! 'Cause greed, dude! April 11th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. Hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Big Mac? I saw that follow yesterday when I was like way off, and I was like, oh, tell you, I got fucking followed by Big Mac Patty? Yes, I do like me some McDonald's sometimes. Hope you're having a great night. Oh, that's you, Steve. Oh, okay. Before my old phone broke, so I'm this guy now. You know you don't have to change your account just to come back on. You know you could like log into your account with a new phone, right? You didn't have to change your name. Nonetheless, Steve, I appreciate it. I do like me some Big Mac. Welcome. Court is now. Oh, it's the old judge. He's back. It's now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. That sounds fucking weird. Oh, hell yeah. Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, to be you, but I was like, you didn't need to change your name, but yeah, I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you for the refollow. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, my fucking God. He's got hair. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He's got a green suit as well. The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense. Penis pain is glorious. Oh, it's pretty good. It's like... Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But isn't that him standing there next to you? It's Tutorial Guy. I love that the mustache still moves even in this angle. Yes, well... You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this? Big Mac Patty Whack. Oh, dude, give a dog a bone? Hell yeah. I like Big Mac Patty, though. That's pretty fucking funny. Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Oh, the slam. Of course, Your Honor. I think. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Well. Oh, my God. He's doing the fucking thing. Oh, so that's why he would do that. It's because he used to have hair. It literally does look like it's got a bulbous... Payne, you should really cut that off. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend this time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Damn. Does someone already have the name? Oh, no, I know who it is now. Now that you said it, you're good. No worries. Don't worry, little girl. It will all be over soon. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on campus at Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. Hopefully he doesn't spit. He was a 4th-year student studying pharmacology. The fuck is pharmacology again? I don't remember.
It sounds like he was a very bright young man. Not like me, I'm old.
Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Huh. There's already like 15 things on the screen that immediately make an indication that he possibly wasn't murdered.
Umbrella? Rope? Lamp oil. Rope?
Drugs, that's right. Umbrella, wire, cut wire, billboard, not billboard, but you know, whatever that is. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body and the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. Then they called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look suspicious indeed.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you so much.
Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence.
All right, cool. Ivy University. He was studying drugs. Don't do him.
By the way,
Body, umbrella, wire. That's pretty much wire, body, umbrella. Notes on a board. Also pole. And grass, building, sky.
I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo.
Oh, that's fucking a fatal electric shock. Oh, well, there's. We figured it out, guys. It was the wire who did it. You have a reputation for sagacity? What the fuck does sagacity mean? Google, tell me. Foresight, discernment, or keen perception. Yep, ability to make good judgments. Huh. That is, fitting. I actually put that into Google and it just popped up like, there's sagacity. It knew. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. An unusual death? Repeat stuff. Repeat stuff. Repeat stuff. You finished Greatest Hits 1 and 2? Hell yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be playing that after we're done with this whole game. Not like right after, but after. Give it like a month.
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Nani? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up. What, are you gonna fuck her or something, dude? Come on. You're like 30 years older. Shut up. I am a genteel man, if you will. A what? It's up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of. Ah, perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause. Go on. Please say you know at least this much. I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file. Oh. My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up. Now see here. The details of the case are filed under the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you? It's only been 3 fucking games. I totally knew that. Oh, profiles. A veteran lawyer with a little too much. Dude, look at this fucking, like, seal face. I don't like that smile. His face looks like a butt. Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by yeah, thank you, tutorial guys. All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. That when your hemorrhoids start doing the Harlem Shake, that's a good line. I think it's in the same fucking trial, if I remember correctly. It's so good. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear. Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I gotta stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just pressed the R button here. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock, and it was also on the night at 3 p.m.
Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question?
So weird out gross regularity. Justice for all is sus. Fucking every game is sus. It's all sus.
What was the cause of death?
Hypothermia. According to the court record, thank you, tutorial guy, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen?
It's almost like we're supposed to figure that out.
Did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
If this is Yakuza, then yes. The answer to that will become crystal clear as the trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood? Taylor Swift?
Is that Taylor Swift? Or was that Lady Gaga? I don't remember. Who cares? What do you mean? Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlights like this. I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. No one does. That's Winston Payne for you. Good fucking pun. He is one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. He's also fucking stupid and has no confidence. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Everyone does, yeah, exactly. Like, fucking, come on. And yes, the judge is the best idiot. He's our favorite. He's like Patrick. He's our favorite idiot.
Now then, let's hear the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant?
Oh, it's the same music. Hell yeah, Pepe Jam.
And this time I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Evidence? No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Larry might surpass him. Yeah, Larry is very idiotic, but he's also great. He's like the fun idiot. Find the evidence you need and then shove it in old Graybeard's face. Yes, sir. Into old Graybeard's face.
Mr. Grossman, try to set a better example for the young lady.
Am I doing the first case or the start of the second? It depends on how long it goes. If this goes 3 hours, then it'll only be the first one. If we do this in like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, I might start the second case, but I don't know yet. There's a Sunday night football game on, so I don't know. I might just do the first case and then call it, but most of the time we can usually get a little bit of case 2 in, but we'll see. Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are there as well. You can toggle between... Yeah, got it.
Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
Let's see, I believe it was, let's see, victim... He has a cold! That's what it was. I would assume Dahlia. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, isn't?
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. Yeah, most of these first cases are usually like an hour, hour and a half. It depends on if I get stuck. I very dumbly got stuck on the first case of game 2 with Beef Wellington over there. I don't remember what I got stuck on, but it was pretty obvious, and duh. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow.
Don't spit.
Clearly, she has some part to play in the story. No shit. Thank you, Mr. Perception. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas. He sure does. He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. I love Grosswick's face.
Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objections.
Very well. Slam! The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Sup? Difficult. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect.
No. He means what did you do before you were arrested?
Oh! I was a university student.
Oh, God.
Mr. Wright, you understand that But I didn't do it! I'm innocent, I tell you! I'm telling you it was achoo, cough,
Would the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor! It's weird seeing Phoenix from this angle. We, like, never see him from this angle. Yeah, Phoenix is a 21 as of as of this. I think in the game he's, 26 probably. I admit I was there. But I'm not a killer! All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Bruh, you just admitted right there that you hate him. God damn.
I see. So you hardly knew the victim.
Right! Like I said, I'm not a killer. Whew. Looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know. Too naive. Good double. I like the double dots over the eye. Nani? It seems you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that would be, this witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. That objection theme is another jam. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm already liking the music. This is a classic, though, too. Cross-examination? Are you a fucking lawyer or not, Mia? God damn it. He's right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony can... Yeah, we know. Yeah, if a witness... Yeah. But Mr. Wright is my client! Even if he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. I love the music. Yeah, me too. It's so good. It's so fucking good. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. It's almost like you're not a lawyer and you're fucking tricking us. Who are you? What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now, that there was a lie, a contradiction? Yeah, it's almost like that's the game.
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Faye.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying.
He's fucking lying.
You wouldn't do that to me, would you? Could you imagine? The victim and I. Minnow is there. I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never talked to this. Let me just make sure. Oh man. Oh no. Oh jeez, Rick. Oh, Phoenix Wright going to school for art, by the way. Interesting. I'm gonna do this one. Hold it! Don't get cocky, yeah. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right! I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Achoo! Well, Mr. Wright? No! It wasn't me! I'm not a killer, I swear!
Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well... So I was walking around. He was always walking around with the huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. What the fucking what? I don't see no fucking Union Jack, bro. Hold it. Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean. Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff. See? It's true. Cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
May I ask you something, Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor. What is it now?
Who is this person anyway? This... This Union Jack fellow.
The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
Oh, I see. So you mean like the stars and stripes, right?
Lord have mercy, dude. You're Phoenix Wright for Halloween? Hell yeah. Nobody knew who I was except one kid. He said, look, it's Phoenix Wright. Dude, hell yeah. At least you got one guy. It's a shame that not many people know about this game. Well, not like many people, but it's kind of more of like a cult game than like a super big, you know. It's not like Call of Duty or like, it's not even Yakuza level. As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me. Fuck you, dude. Sucking the judge's cock. No shame. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now? Mia, there was a contradiction. Yeah, I thank you. But Mr. Grossberg! Quickly now, show that boy you mean business with evidence, I mean. Okay, Mia, check the court record. Yeah. I got it. Fuck you. Yeah, I got it. It is a killer. Bitch! There ain't no damn flag on this bitch's jacket! Small fan base, but one that has so much dedication. Yes, I agree. You know, sometimes it's the better, like, smaller fan bases that have the better shit anyway. The better following, as it were. Are you certain you saw fucking objection, bitch? Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back.
Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. I don't see a damn Union Jack. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute! He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. Then fucking be more specific. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Got him. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me! Please forgive me, what a... Mia, you've made our client cry! Let him, that P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway. It stands for pussy! I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Yeah, Phoenix just drowned in his own tears. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. Did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but... What's the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X? Yeah, that's right! It kills colds good. Cold Killer X. It kills colds good. Trademark, copyright. Hey, wait a second. How did you know that I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? Dude, not as good as Stamina X from fucking Yakuza, though. Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now? It cold good kills, yeah. He's just like, it kills good cold, kills good, cold's good, good cold, good colds. Good. Just fucking take the pills. Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case? Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Uh-huh. Nani? Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene. Oh.
Well, what's this in the victim's hand? It's Cold Killer X!
I mean, it looks more like Cold Killer V, but you know, not as good. Earlier version. Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. Oh. Objection! I forgot, Winston's objection is like the best. Not as good as objection from fucking Karma, though. Oh my god, it's like the scariest one. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X there is a lot of doubt. Anyone could have a bottle of that, dude. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it! What? Well, shit. Never mind, I guess it is. Sensing this murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand. His purpose of doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright! Well, shit.
Could have been placed there. Order! Order in the courts!
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record.
I like the music, but we're not looking good. Found close to the victim's hand, covered in Wright's fingerprints. Great. Awesome. Rad. Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Broken?
Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all of this?
Chew, cough, chew.
This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks. My poor hemorrhoids. Oh, Grossberg, I'm sorry. What really happened? WRH, dude. The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then at around 3, we split up. Then later when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident.
Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously.
Achoo, achoo, achoo!
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies. Oh, he's gonna tell a lot of lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
He called me.
Let's take a look. Fucking whoa, be a good one. 3:15. 3 p.m. That's around the same time. That's not 3:15. That's like 3:05, right? I'm reading that wrong. Oh, fucking yeah. It's more like 3:05, so that's pretty close. Right. Fucking. Boom. Boom. At around 3, we split up. So what was it you were talking about? You know, maybe we should hang out again sometime. Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. Yeah, you're full of shit, dude. So you say you went back. Yeah, that's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. You are such a... You are eating your own ego. No. Achoo! Achoo! Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. Yeah, not even the fucking dust is buying it. On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets, hell yeah, are magically delicious. What are you, the fucking Lucky Charms mascot? Youch! Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden. Well, Mia? A natural born liar. Why'd he call you, though? Had you ever met the victim before then? No, never! But that day, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly.
And this dolly person is...
Who do you fucking think, dude? My, it's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart. Pussy. Oof! What was that for, Mia? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something off us. That's the same. Okay. There's something going on between her and the girl. Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is.
So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see.
You know, shit. Hate those. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, and we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. These are big words. I don't like them. Big school words. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU.
An alchemist? I see. Good class.
I gotta admit it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage, electricity.
Oh, how fascinating. He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man who's now dead. Now he can be ambitious in the grave.
Excuse me. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables? Yeah, there was electrical poles set up all around the building. That sounds fucking like a fire hazard waiting to fucking happen, dude. The high voltage cables run overhead around the roof. Jesus Christ. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere.
I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. Yeah, it's because he's fucking lying.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
Well, what do you mean? I knew it was too much work for a little girl. Huh.
However, there is one mystery that still remains.
Yeah, like who fucking did it? There is, Your Honor?
How the murder was carried out, of course. And also who fucking did it, idiot. Just how was the victim electrocuted?
I don't know. I don't know how he's electrocuted, guys. I got nothing. I don't know. It's weird. I just can't seem to wrap my head around it. I can't figure it out, dude.
I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is... You are correct, Your Honor. Boy. So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? I have no earthly, godly fucking idea. Like every so often, the background that picture just kind of like does this. It flashes and then goes away. If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. Yes. Your Honor!
Yes, Miss Faye.
I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence, you fucking clod. Yo, what's up, Melton? Good to see you. Oh, excuse me, I had to burp. Hope you're having a great night. Welcome in. Welcome to the first stream of Phoenix Wright 30 Trials, Tribulations, the final game in the original trilogy. Phoenix is on trial because why not? Huh, of course I know that. Actually, I totally forgot about that.
Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
The fucking cold killer. This one. Am chillin'? Hell yeah, dude. Hope you're having a great night. Hope your chillin's going good. As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
Nani? But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail.
How could he have been electrocuted? It's insane. There's no way in hell that he could have been electrocuted without a weapon like a stun gun. Bruh. Certified bruh moment. I'm just gonna keep going back to that picture every time they say that.
Miss Faye,
Where exactly this... Gee, I don't know, man. Where could it be? I don't know. Well, naturally, it's right here!
That's... What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard. The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere. Once again, sounds incredibly dangerous, especially for like a college. Oh my god.
So then, the high voltage cable!
Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order. Don't toy with me, old man. Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant!
Achoo!
Let me say that I sneeze.
That much is certainly true. God damn it, you fallen into a trap. Minus points.
Bang. Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints? You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something beside the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well. You mean... Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand!
What?
Nani? I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable. You bitch! Hey, you think we fell into a trap? I think we fell into a trap.
Order, order, order! I'd like 2 number 5s, a number 9. That's enough. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Stick a fork in us, we're done. I'll stick a fork in you, Grossberg. You like it? I'm just kidding. Mr. Grossberg! My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor!
At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Oh!
Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney and your future wife. It's the music from 2. And your future waifu. You can trust me. Oh my god! It's like, it was me, Austin! Miss Faye, no matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end, as long as you're not a fucking liar. We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute! Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened. But I've already told you, Mr. Wright, there's no need for further. I did it. I admit it, I pushed him. It's my fault. Something. He's British. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! Oh! Zap. Alright, we're fucked. Even Bane's like, oh shit!
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure. Sweating bullets!
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
But please give me one more chance to explain. This time, I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim. I am so fucked. Oh, here's the line. It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. This is back when the Harlem Shake meme was actually like the biggest meme on the internet. Do the Harlem Shake. That feeling you get when your hemorrhoids do the Harlem Shake. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. Push! I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there dead. I killed him. Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. That's true. Even a doofus like him could miss that.
Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it. Welcome back, Big Mac. He was talking bad about that bitch. I mean Dolly. A loud noise. And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. Like me. It was like snap. You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. Not clearly, idiot. You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Let's do it. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. So try to remember what it was. So surprised to cross 70 feet. Like I said, I suck. No, I'm just kidding. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could Could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us! When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Oh, yeah. And then the umbrella went... Psh. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. Wait, what? If he fell on top of the umbrella, then how's the Nani? Oh, pressed the wrong button, sorry.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Bro, he's dead. You don't need to kick him while he's down. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Well, of course it's important. This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony. Ha! How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
The court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
No. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. Well, what do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely is a strong word to use here. You can, if you were blind, you could still see that the umbrella is far away from the victim. You could feel the picture and be like, oh yeah, it's over there, he's over here, there's something wrong. The umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right! It's like a monkey could have seen that.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive! No! We got a new face. We got the scared face for Pain.
Order, order, order! The victim, he moved! Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
Nut. I want to present it as evidence immediately.
There we go. Owned by the victim, found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene. It's crime of the scene. Scene of the crime. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. But
no buts. I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial.
See the scene of crime of... Yeah, exactly. The crime scene of the...
But as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
No! Ah! Winston Payne has failed November. Shame on him.
I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been
pervy, but yeah, pretty much
has been blown into the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
There was a loud. Okay. Well done, Mia. Look at my penis hair.
Mr. Payne, why are you batting your big bulbous... What are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. Come on and take a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying. Stop batting your penis head bulbous hair.
Let me guess, you have another witness. Exactly! And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible. Yeah, that word.
Well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh boy, here we go.
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly.
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Nani?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Oh! Hell yeah. Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Slam. And welcome to the jam.
Oh, an hour and 52 minutes in game. You bitch. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah. So, I guess you can start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy? You can't be serious after hiding such important facts. I slammed my penis in the car door. Oh my god, that fucking meme. Dude, those, like, Parappa memes are so fucking good.
This is where I watch my parents die.
Parappa. It's like, oh my god! I never played Parappa the Rap as a kid, but that's kind of another like cult classic game. But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know you're an idiot, dude. You're just like that fucking guy in Yakuza who keeps dating his sister. More on that if you watch the video. It's not as bad as it seems. And the sister who was formerly, it's a whole thing. Just wants him for the money, and this dude just doesn't see it because he's a fucking moron. This is very much like that. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life. You're fucking simp. Yeah, 100. Phoenix is simping for fucking red-haired Hawthorne, dude. She's the love of my life. That's why. You're gonna be a tier 3 mod in your fucking chat, huh? The love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem. Dahlia and I, we first met about 8 months ago right here in this very courthouse. Isn't that like the same time that she broke up with you-know-who? Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, oh well, there it is. One day she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. That's pretty cool looking. On the day you met? Really? That's pretty fucking quick. Like the first day you met and you already were like love at first sight. Here's a fucking pendant. So we're 10 billion yen. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to as a present, I see. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. It certainly is a little bottle, all right. It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. You are super simp. Is Sim still banned? Am I gonna get banned? I'm just kidding. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Small bottleneck was given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. Simp, 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 simp. Anyway. I don't need to see your big dick swinging for Dolly. So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. This is weird. What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it? Nani? Yeah, it was! But how did you... This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse. What's this, a newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder? What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there was some connection between these two cases, am I correct? Huh. Murder in the courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. Huh. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Hey, that was 8 months ago. How old is...
Sweat. Sweat. Sweat.
Sweating bullets! Oh, yikes! Newspapers, wait, those still exist? Yeah, it's, you know, it's pretty crazy to think that newspapers still exist. It's kind of like pennies. You know, it costs more to make a penny than a penny is actually worth. And it's a pretty big margin. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Ah, yes, but I am afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you! I want to do whatever I can to be of help of you, Mia. Or help to you, Mia. Excuse me, my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake! Well, it looks like this recess is all about over. We better all get moving. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. I've been waiting for this. Oh my god, to be continued on the first fucking trial? Really? Hell yeah. Oh, that was jolly and happy. Unlike this case. Don't mind me just playing some Animal Crossing? Hell yeah, enjoy your Animal Crossing, Big Mac. Formerly Stee. I definitely think, to be fair, Stee, I agree. I think Big Mac is a much better name than Stee. It's much easier to say, too. No offense. Plus, you can't go wrong with a delicious, juicy, double, 3-bunned, cheesy Big Mac patty. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag wish I could be sponsored. Me versus Payne.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. Oh! Where'd the butterflies come? Oh my god! What's with the stiff silence?
In my
Oh no! Oh no! Simp, 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 simp. Oh boy, here we go. Am I right? Yeah, exactly.
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
What the butterflies doing? I don't even know where the fuck they come from. You just like pan over, there's someone with an open window and there's just a bunch of butterflies. Like, dude, can you shut that? Oh yeah, sorry. I can't believe he actually said that. Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name?
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
I'll use my gavel to slam them in their buttholes. And I will bash them with my gavel.
I love how they look straight at me when they say that.
Thank you for calming my nerves. You are all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Oh god, what's with like the crosses in her eyes? It's very weird. It's like there's tree, you know, shadows of like branches in her eyes. It's very strange. I don't like you already. Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may now move on, what is your full name and occupation?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say it's an honor for me to... Sure it is. To be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine!
No, the honor is all mine!
Well, we know his milkshakes brings all the boys to the yard. Holy shit, man, they're memeing. These guys are memeing hard in the first case. Also, no shit, Mia. Super simps.
Sir? Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever is on your mind.
Good album by Gomez.
I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't...
Oh my god. Feeny? Eeny, feeny, finey. Fuck you, dude. I totally forgot what... Dude, me too. Oop. Hey, did you kill this guy? It's like straight up out of nowhere.
Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes, I could see why you'd say that.
She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. The police wrapped around your finger. Where are you at?
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
Gotta love those great, totally real butterflies.
I've been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class is over. Feeny and...
Oh my god, I hate these fucking nicknames, dude.
Feeny and Dougie...
Teach me how to Dougie.
They were talking behind the building.
Oh.
Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go find some other students and they called the authorities.
Peeny, yeah, pretty much. Peeny Wright.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, isn't that the point? Oh my god.
Young lady! As old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please, tell us the truth. But I would never.
Mia's like, fuck you.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Tiki, you haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey. What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Don't get any funny ideas, Payne. It's not that kind of acquaintance. He had too much beer last night? Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, we've met before. Once.
Oh boy! Hey, remember how like scary it was when Francisca and Pearl/Mia fought? Oh, it's gonna get even scarier. This is also back when she was still alive.
In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madame Faye.
Madam?
I'm no one's grandma yet, girly. Or Madame.
I don't like your eyes. They scare me. They're staring into my soul and then into my stomach.
Got all wobbly and just collapsed. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie. Teach him how to Dougie. If I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony?
Did we ever get, Well, like, we had said that there was a handprint on the jacket, right? But did we actually have it as evidence is the question. Fucking Winston's face is so good. Look at that seal-like smile he's got. I do like his glasses, though. I gotta say, his glasses are a nice touch. So I remember... Where's that thing where you said, like, there was a handprint or something? Oh, maybe I could use that. Let me press on something else. Yeah, let me try something else real quick.
So who is this could you really have to ask? Who is this Dougie person? Oh, I'm sorry, Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So what were Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway? How could you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
Fuck you, dude. It's a question. You were clearly watching them. Maybe you could hear what they were saying.
That's right, Miss Faye.
Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go on. What did you see next?
You know, let's try the contradiction. Contradiction, I think. Oh. See, when it says show, I thought maybe it would be just like, oh, whatever.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never... Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. Now then, Miss Hawthorne, I glare at you.
I'm trying to find things to say, but I just can't. It's fine, dude. No, you don't have to like talk. If you just want to like sit here and relax and watch that, you could do that as well. No worries, brother. Yeah, anyone in my chat, don't ever feel like you have to like react to everything. If you just want to sit and chill, then just sit and chill. I don't mind one bit. I'm here to play games and have fun, and, you know, if chat starts talking, then, you know, I'll talk back, but otherwise I'll just keep reading the words on the screen. Here we go. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did in fact push the victim. What? Nani? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like you're finally getting somewhere. You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground. And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow. Yes, that's right. Wrong! You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me, like these butterflies. Tastes delicious. Flick. Bitch. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable. That's a real shitty comeback. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. Ack! My hair! May I have a moment to answer?
But by all means!
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time. Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered? Yeah. Unless you're doing one of these bad boys, then yeah, that's generally how headphones work. Isn't that weird how these fucking... Look at this contraption on my head. It's fucking wild, isn't it? It's like almost like my ears are covered, and I can only hear the game music in my own voice.
'Cause ego.
The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
You shout to Thor. Also shout to Loki, arguably the best MCU character. That's not Spider-Man.
Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound. I'm afraid of the sound of thunder, so I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
Wait a sec, Mia. That testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case.
There was lightning, yeah.
Your Honor, there was a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning.
Fucking there it is.
There was lightning, correct?
Payne is that one uncle? Oh, he sure is. Yeah, he's that one, like, weird, just kind of absurd, but tries to be funny uncle, and he fails.
Yes, what about it?
Oh my god, what was that, like, high-pitched ding?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right? If you went to school in 2nd grade, you'd know that.
Now's not a time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, are you fucking... Since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me. It's like I'm a simpleton with no brain.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
Dude, was Bolt's a good fucking movie? I remember, like, seeing previews of that, and I was like, oh, cool. And I never saw it. I never saw Bolt, the animated movie. It looked like a generic animated movie about a dog who's fast and not named Sonic the Hedgehog.
It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking you...
Okay, something happened.
Let me flick my door stopper for a hair. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me.
Yeah, who doesn't?
A low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Nani?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on the day at that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Mr. Payne. Well, what is the evidence?
This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in the labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab's high equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. Bitch. According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
Once again, does no one see there's like a huge fucking fire hazard? Like nobody? Thank God buildings are not made of cardboard and paper mache.
I see.
Apparently the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Some sort of impact. Could that have been Phoenix? You know, he is close to that pole. Do you think Phoenix knocked him into the pole and then the thing fell and then he got zapped and then maybe after he was zapped wasn't quite dead, and then someone killed him or something. Seems legit.
However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if, it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor. I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try and regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
I'm assuming him, right? Because he's the one that's closest to the cable. If he got knocked into it, it would have broken. Because the umbrella is like... Oh, but the umbrella... No, the umbrella, I don't think... I want to say it's him. Him! Oh, I guess not. And maybe it was the umbrella. It was the umbrella! Nope. Hold on. Oh, the victim fell on top of the umbrella? He bumped into it! Yeah. I guess I was on the right track, I just chose the wrong thing. I chose, like, both items, but I had to combine them.
Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony.
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright.
Yeah, okay. See, I was on the right track, I just chose the wrong item. I chose Doug and then I chose the umbrella, but I had to combine them. I had to choose Phoenix's testimony or whatever.
That caused the power outage. Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted. I am afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. What's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into the pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here. Ah! In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim!
Who could it be?
Order! Order in the courts!
Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them.
It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any something.
Mr. Judge, sir? May I say something? The Madame Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What? What the?
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge.
Of course it's all right. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. It's red, obviously. Or no, it's blue. Maybe gold, pink, and purple.
The truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute.
That's about 5 minutes, you dumb whore.
So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm so sorry, Feeny, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Fuck Phoenix Wright. Now then, Miss Faye, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
This bitch. Backstabbing. Less than a minute, huh? Less than a minute? That looks to me like... maybe that is more like a minute. I don't know. Let's try this one. Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted?
I'm sorry. I didn't actually see it. I turned my eyes away.
That's understandable.
Yes, indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold.
You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed onto the electrical pole.
I know he doesn't look it, but Feeny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be.
Oh, really?
But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeny really is scary when he gets mad.
Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed.
Nah, he just got spiky hair. Don't worry about it. He's really like just a big bear. A big teddy bear.
Bear.
That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket? No, there weren't.
Madame Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully, you dumb whore? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeny wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, wouldn't he?
Got him. Yes, okay.
That's enough, witness.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture?
Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold.
It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05. 3:05 p.m.
Excuse me.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye?
My point is this! What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m. Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow!
Order in the court, something.
This is nonsense! The real murderer! Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it?
Fucking who do you think, dude? Me!
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer?
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
The music says yes.
It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready.
Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
That bitch, Mr. Payne.
It could have only been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. What? How can you? The defense is grasping at straws! 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men the men dearest to you.
Got him.
Order! Miss Faye! What? I mean to say, what?
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Ah!
How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are...
Oh! The first ever hold it! Your Honor! Please, I have something I want to say! Achoo!
You! What is it?
Please strike everything the defense just said now just now. What are you fucking doing, dude? What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye! Dolly, she couldn't do something like that! You fucking simp.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat! Bailiff, grab that man! Bailiff, smack his nuts!
Leave my Dolly alone! Slap. Ah! That boy. That boy, right. He's gotten himself in way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. Nick, get it because his name is Nick. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. All right, let's take it out.
Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
Let's take a look. It's in a fucking book. All right, incident overview, location, district courthouse, cafeteria, daytime, August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando. Age 28, occupation lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne. Okay, well, fucking, there we go. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Interesting. You'd better take a good look at it. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Oh! My boyfriend Diego Armando. No, not Diego. God damn it.
Dora, where are you at?
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. Me and my penis hair will take the case. Boing. Boing. That is go right ahead.
Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie?
Yes, I am.
Damn! Sunglasses fall down from the ceiling.
Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry, but please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear
You're full of shit is what you are. You're devoted to your shit-eating grin and lies.
The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor! The defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
For further testimony? What about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What could that possibly have to do with this case? The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct?
Slam!
Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well, then. The court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Quite possibly literally. Sorry, who was getting a text from? I forgot I had to log back into Twitch to get my account. Or not my account, but log into my account. It's like, oh yeah, two-factor authentication or whatever the fuck it's called. Let's see who did the dealio, did the thing. Oh my god, Stafford's thrown 2 picks already? Ooh, that's not good. Is it already the second quarter? That game? Really? I guess the game didn't take into account daylight savings time. I'm just going to check this real fast. Yeah, I guess these fucking football games today were absolute bonkers. Lots of upsets, which is pretty insane. Wow, yeah, Stafford's thrown 2 picks already. Jeez. What the hell's happening in this day in football's been fucking wacky, dude. Some of the best quarterbacks in the league have been playing like garbage. Anyway. Oh, hell yeah!
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to be in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. You fucking actual literal sucker front.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her! Oh my god.
What do you mean?
The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Feeney was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literate student, like you doing in a courthouse reading room? This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you, if this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
Keep pressing.
Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this.
You sure about that?
You were writing a paper. On what?
On the relationship between modern Senryu poetry and the criminal underworld.
Oh, that sounds like a fascinating research idea.
Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten
What I've forgotten. Again with the midlife crisis stuff?
Mia, why did that girl really come to this courthouse?
Isn't that what you wanted to know?
And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to read it carefully. Wrong! You were there to get interviewed!
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? Don't get cocky, Kid Han Solo, to Luke Skywalker. 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy! Sounds like a Breaking Benjamin song.
Another tragedy! Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned?
Poison. The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eyes, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in the criminal case just 8 months ago. Got him.
Order, order, order! This is unbelievable! It's true then. The loveliest rose can hide something.
Miss Faye, that's not fair! You can't slander my wit.
I'm not even like meaning to press A, but it just keeps going so fast.
You can't keep slandering my, I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Oh my god.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
Damn. Shut the fuck up and let me speak, says Dahlia.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Express some interest, huh? I can see that. Thinking. Smile.
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I will tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I just gotta stay on the offensive. Well done, Mia! Oh, you really lit a fire in my heart. And my buttocks! I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids! Can you please for 1 second stop? Stop your hemorrhoids from doing the goddamn Harlem Shake.
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
So that's what happened here 8 months ago.
However, as you heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Aha! Mia, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear! That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing! Just like your mustache. Your mustache could slay cancer, and I love it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Weird. Would you not know that you're also dating the fucking drug guy?
You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison.
I don't believe you.
What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Pharmacology! His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison.
Oh, the pursuit theme is so fucking good! Yes! Hell yes.
Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at this very table, or at his very table. You! No! Soldier boy!
Order, order, order! Could it be?
That's nothing but a basis that
May I say something, Madame Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
Well, yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse is turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Excuse me, madam, but this is the court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
But proof? She got me good with that.
Oh, she got me good.
Provide some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
The police conducted a full body search of Dahlia and of the entire courthouse, and yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder, then where is the container the poison was carried in? What happened to it?
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case! Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course. So the defendant was the witness's accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as a present.
What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye?
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away!
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No! Ah!
Order! Order in the court!
Oh, for fuck's sake. On behalf of Dolly, I object! Mr. Wright, control yourself! I won't let you bully her like this!
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because... Tell me why! Because I'm madly in love with her! You fucking idiot.
Even the judge's like, wow, he's a fucking simp. With a hard P. Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Oh my god. Hey, what a shock. Phoenix used to be a fucking big dumb idiot. A big dumb meanie. Mr. Wright, please open your eyes.
Dude, good song by Alter Bridge.
At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... she's madly in love with you.
To keep you quiet? Yeah.
Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. Totally not sus. What a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
Good to see Grossberg again. I miss him.
For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying! But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. Idiot. That's why she... I don't believe you! No! That's a lie! Wah! Eek!
Mia, are you alright? The defendant is getting away. Bailiff, hurry after him! What the fuck just happened? Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane!
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough.
Thank goodness.
Oh no! What is it?
The bottle necklace, Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone!
What? That's terrible! Oops, wrong button, sorry.
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy, that's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blazes are we supposed to do now?
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid your apology is not enough. Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give back the necklace.
You fucking what, mate? I ate it.
You what?
You ate it?
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first. But yeah.
What the? What?
What is he doing now?
Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That body you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison. How can you be so sure? I think it's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
So it would seem.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. There. It's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough! Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne is cleared up, I would like to proceed with the...
Mr. Wright! I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Yeah, no shit, idiot. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
That day, the day I met Doug Swallow. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business! I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! Just don't talk about her like that! Push shove. Is it true? Did he really say that? That's ridiculous! There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. That fucking double agent, dude. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Your Honor, the defendant is... Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. Fucking Christ. So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. She's a fucking murderer, dude! The defense believed that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Faye.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Yeah, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore,
Exactly who is Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
Right. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way, and that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me? That's preposterous! After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered! Well, it's true that that's how things worked out, but let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright! There's no one else that it could be.
But how could that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
You fucking... Have you not been listening to anything we've been saying? I guess, to be fair, the judge never listens.
Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him.
He was gonna fucking die if you hadn't, done what you did, though, so... At least he's not dead yet, I guess. I fucking guess. I'm gonna check on the score real quick, see if anything else happened. Titans are fucking killing the Rams, it looks like. Damn. Oh my god, they're up 21-3. Yikes. Pat Tannehill ran it in for a touchdown. Nice. Crazy. Rams are fucking destroying the... Sorry, Titans are destroying the Rams right now. Anyway.
Hang in there, I'll bring her to justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right, the bottle necklace, that's all she cared about.
But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be! It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time, but there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
It all worked out in the end.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true! Rip, dude. Fucking rip.
Feeny, what a joke you are.
Oh my god. Dude, nice hair.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me!
But Miss Hawthorne...
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say! You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Well, Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But we're not finished!
Oops, wrong button again, sorry.
Fine, then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already! I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price?
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
The judge, all confused and pisses himself like,
No!
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say,
Miss Gray.
Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish your guilt once and for all?
Yes.
if I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder! Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Impossible! You can't possibly! Stupid woman.
Damn.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there.
Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence. Show to this court irrefutable proof that the Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X, Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine. Cold Killer X solves any cold any day. Copyright trademark. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag wish it was a sponsor.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold?
But
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
To classic return. Which fucking like hashtag sponsored, hashtag not actually sponsored. This pursuit theme is so good.
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us.
Just the two of us. First time it's played. No, I played earlier in the same trial, probably like 20 minutes ago, when we were pursuing Hawthorne.
She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws! After all, it was the victim, Doug Swell, that was holding the medicine! I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about and the cut electrical cable.
Excuse me. I don't know what that said. It didn't let me like stay there. I was burping. It's my opinion what the pursuit themes represent. Well, for Phoenix anyway, yeah, pretty much.
She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying the bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like this when they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago! Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. Yep, she had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow! Oh, damn. And she was wearing gloves, so yep.
You bitch. ...
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar!
Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Wink.
Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some.
Ooh.
Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us! I dare you to take some of this medicine right now! Mia Fey! Mia Fey!
Oh my god! Oh, the butterflies! No!
Do you think you've won? Well, do you me?
Oh my god, she looks like Spider-Fam.
That's just fine. For the time being,
Victory is yours.
for the time being.
Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
Nani?
Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Huh? Why, yes!
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. Wink nudge.
Whew! It's finally all over. I refuse to accept this! The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim!
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care! I'm Winston Payne! And I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said! Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Yes? Would you care to try this cold medicine? What? Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said. There, it's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life!
You sure said that, you fucking idiot.
So, if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right? You see, yes. And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? Yeah! My hair! It's my beautiful hair! No! Oh my god, he lost it. This is how he lost his hair.
There goes his bulbous penis hair.
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Did you? Did you really? You wanted to fuck her with your mind.
Don't lie. Just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor.
was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne,
This can't be happening! It's a nightmare! It's like losing to my daughter!
it appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair.
Damn, shut down.
Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true, my dear Dolly! A tulip!
Guy's a fucking mess.
Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant Phoenix Wright.
Yes! Fuck you, Dolly.
This court is adjourned.
Got him. Fucking got him, dude. Mia, you were wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
It's so happy, dude.
Gonna walk down the street on a sunny day. Gonna look at the birds and the clouds and the butterflies that burned in hell.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius. Oh my... Grossberg! Please! Can you stop talking about your butt beats for 1 second, dude?
Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you could stop talking about them?
That's rather rude. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this. What's up? P for pain.
Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on.
The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said this kind of terrible... You fucking turbo simp. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something?
Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best.
Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little.
But, out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up.
Eek! What kind of company does this guy keep?
Oh, you'll see later, Mia.
Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department.
Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. Oh, I wonder who that is. Who could that be?
Precursor to the first game.
And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time.
I see. Say, Miss Faye?
A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right?
Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is.
Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court.
Or in bed.
Oh, now we're actually Phoenix again. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend, Larry! And also Edgeworth. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. No case 2. I'm just gonna end it after this. It wouldn't be like right to start case 2 with only like 30 minutes left. So I'm gonna just do I'm gonna start case 2 next Sunday. Mia is gone now, but even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. Hell yeah. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. It sure is. Next Sunday. We did it! Episode 1, Turnabout Memories. Turnabout Memories, the end. Did it! Got it. Yeah, so since we, Ooh, the stolen turnabout is next. Yeah, since we took a pretty long time to do that, I'm just going to start the next trial next Sunday. We'll get into the stolen turnabout next Sunday. That was great. I'm having a great time playing this once again. We're going to keep rolling with this next Sunday, like I said. And thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are freaking awesome. To any lurkers that may be in chat, you guys are the backbone of Twitch in this channel, so thank you for lurking. And I will make sure to put the stream schedule in the Discord probably later tonight or early tomorrow. But Yakuza 3 Remastered, at least for the next probably 2 days, give or take. I feel like we're actually getting somewhat close to the end of Yakuza 3 Remastered, so when that happens, I think I'm just gonna go right into Yakuza 4. And then after we finish Yakuza 4, I'm gonna take a break from Yakuza and play Borderlands 2. And then we're gonna, after Borderlands 2 is done, which will take a while because that's a long game, we're gonna play Yakuza 5, which I believe is actually the longest Yakuza game in the series, or at least one of the longest. It has 5 playable characters from what I've seen, so it's a lot of stuff. But yeah, so look forward to, if you like Yakuza, Monday and Tuesday streams for sure, and then Thursday most likely. If you don't like Yakuza, I apologize. It's my main game of choice, and I fucking love the series. It's been so good. But yeah, we'll be back with this next Sunday. The Stolen Turnabout's next, so hell yeah. YouTube peeps, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you the next time I see you. Peace out.